Hi everyone, Kelt here. Thomas Markle is now having a go at Harry regarding his mental health justification for interviews. Thomas is saying it's a joke. He said that Harry's attacks on the royal family are embarrassing and that any mental health justification was a joke. Harry was criticised for the cringe-worthy EMD video, which was where he was undergoing alternative trauma therapy, which involved eye movement, desensitisation and reprocessing, but all we saw was him in a self-absorbed pose with his eyes closed and eyelashes fluttering rapidly. Anyone undergoing this, I would think that the last thing you would want to be would be to be filmed. Fair enough if it was for a medical website maybe, but when you're a prince and you're doing this for the whole world's media, it does become a joke. And many were suggesting that this was part of Harry's wife's strategy to make him look stupid publicly, or even more stupid. Possibly to make him look unhinged so she can use it against him in the future, this was said. Thomas is understandably incredulous that he was told by them years ago never to talk to the press, and then, as he says, they spent 3 hours on the show with Oprah where Harry claims that his reclaiming his mental illness and curing himself of the mental illness, Thomas says it's a complete joke. I tend to agree. Why would you want to reclaim something like that? Just deal with it. Don't put it all over the world's news when you have told your father-in-law not to talk to the press. Thomas has also said in his interviews that his daughter is a liar and has lied for years, but then he also says that she changed when she met Harry, and it was sort of implying that Harry might have caused her to lie, or maybe Harry caused her to lie even more. Maybe they brought out the worst in each other, as often happens. Thomas Markle has a respect and reverence for people such as the Queen and the Archbishop of Canterbury, and was questioning how Meghan could lie about the Archbishop. And he says, and I quote, "How can you lie about the Archbishop?" Well, many people are disillusioned with certain people in power, and especially in religious institutions. So this does not necessarily bring with it integrity, but he obviously knows his daughter and squarely places the blame on her for her story about getting married before the marriage. Well, she's not actually come out and disputed the Archbishop's account, but she's probably more than capable of doing that. Thomas also says that Meghan experienced zero racism growing up. He saw no racism whatsoever. And now I just want to point out that the racism comment within the royal family was instigated by Harry. Harry was joking about the colour of the baby, or the possible colour of the baby, and we all know how Harry likes to joke about colour and race, as he used to previously. Can just imagine the lectures he must get from his wife if he slips into old habits and starts using the banter with his wife, which he has previously used on his army friends.
And quite funny, a squadron leader. It's perfectly ordinary banter, Squiffy.
Can you imagine him calling his mother-in-law a redhead? In Harry's documentaries, he says that he likes to think that they were able to speak truth in the most compassionate way possible, thereby leaving an opening for reconciliation and healing. Well, where is the opening for reconciliation and healing with Mr. Markle, his father-in-law? Snubbing your father's gift of birthday flowers and slamming the door on your sister-in-law trying to give you flowers is not leaving an opening for reconciliation and healing. It's also very immature. Thomas also trashes any rumour of his daughter's alleged ambition to be president, and he says that Oprah would push her out of the way anyway. Thomas has shown that he doesn't really know his daughter as she is now. I mean, did he know what she was really about back then when she was living with him? So he could be wrong about this. If she is power hungry and is as much a narcissist as people are saying, then it would be a logical next step for her, no matter how unrealistic. I mean, many people think about, as a child, becoming a princess, but who actually spends a whole life working towards that goal? She's not in any position to run for anything, but I think that this will be used by the media for whatever reasons. She is very good at staying in the news and promoting anything, even if it's for the wrong reasons. And she does sell papers and she does get people talking, which is why you're watching this video. Meghan would be as authentic as the tiara she wore on her wedding day. Thomas is also blaming not just Harry, but their Soho friends changing her in a bad way. Thinking about Soho friends, there are changes afoot, I think. Damage control, probably, because I've just read that Eugenie's husband, Jack, is having a swift change of career. No longer will he be cavorting with half-naked women on yachts with a tequila in one hand. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating about the tequila in one hand. But he's about to change careers. He's going to take over the family business, it seems. So it's a little bit more appropriate for someone married to a princess, which is laughable when you think about all the other shenanigans that some royals seem to have got up to over the years. Jack is an angel in comparison. Years ago, no one would have got away with treating the Queen in the way that she has been treated over the past few years. There is a reason this show goes on, and I don't believe that anyone is truly a victim in all of this. So don't worry, those that are upset or confused, it really will be okay, but be prepared for it to not turn out the way you expected, perhaps. Thomas Sr. and his daughter Samantha are saying contradictory things. Thomas says that Meghan had no interest in royalty, didn't know much about them, and she wanted to be a dancer or an actor, which was a real dream. Whereas Samantha says that Meghan dreamt of royalty and wanted to be the next Princess Diana. I tend to go with what Samantha said. Meghan's friend, Nick Priddy, said very much the same thing, i.e. that she wanted to be Princess Diana too. The thing is, there might be no contradictions, as she probably wanted both. The dancing and acting probably was a step up that ladder to the contacts that would lead her to the royals. So Thomas and Samantha were both right. Thomas might know that she was obsessed with Diana, but would play that down to keep the door open for the reconciliation that he is probably and unrealistically hoping for. And it was Samantha that watched TV with Meghan when the royals were on, not her father. She wanted it all. She said that she wanted it all. She wanted fame. She wanted the red carpet, but she got a stone floor instead. She wanted a crown, but she got a fake tiara instead. She wanted to be a Hollywood star, but she got voiceover talking about elephants taking a dump. She wanted to be like Angelina Jolie, surrounded by children and humanitarian projects, but she got computer-generated offspring and writing on inspirational messages on bananas for sex workers. She wanted to lead the way in mental health, but all she's done is drive everyone mental, including her husband, it seems. But don't worry, this will reach a conclusion. Grab the popcorn and fasten the seatbelt. Please subscribe, ding my bell for more alerts for more videos, like if you liked it, and share. Bye.